Hi everyone, welcome to the next reading. And the next reading is called What is Your Superpower? This is also a requested reading. I got this a long time ago. I have no idea if the person requesting this reading is still on my channel. But you know, I thought, why not doing this reading? So choose one of those sigils, the one you are most drawn to, and then we look at what are your superpowers, you know. So guys, that's all what I want to say. Make your choice, and then we see each other at the piles. Bye guys. So hi pile one. So let's see your superpower, your inner superpower. You draw the sigil, and we will look at what this sigil is talking about, you know. Later, let's get your cards. We have fear. That's an energy, right? And we're talking about superpower here, you know. So let's see. She who becomes, metamorphosis. Gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. You're a very grateful person. I can see that already. I admire your big thinking. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Okay, someone is coming. So guys, whenever I hear a bell in my readings, this is for me a sign. And in this case, I think you guys are not awakened to your superpower yet. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Like, you need to surrender. You need to surrender to fear, you know, and there is a metamorphosis going on where the superpower of yours can come out. And this is being the high priestess, you know, visionary. You are someone that has a very high connection to the universe, you know. She who transcends, who is on a journey, she who becomes. So your superpower actually is that you become this high priestess. Like, this transformation is your superpower into this high priestess. So once you made that transformation, that's when your big thinking comes in. And you will be very grateful for this gift. It's like you can see a lot of things, and your superpower is the high priestess, being someone like me, you know, talking to the universe, getting messages in from the universe, always seeing the big thinking, you know, always seeing the big picture. That's what your superpower is, like talking to the universe and getting a big picture of every situation, you know, especially I think you will work as a high priestess, yeah, as this healer. This is a healer for me. And the Hanged Man, this is right now still not, you know, you're still hanging in the air. This is not transformed yet. The high priestess has yet come out, and you're a fighter for justice and for the universe. I see that here. I mean, this is a temple knight. In the 1400s, you know, the temple knights in Europe, they fought for their kings, yes, but also for their belief system, you know. And you are a fighter for the universe, for the belief, and bringing the universe near to people. That's why you guys are also on my channel. I mean, you have seen this on the Big Tay reading yesterday, that you are all here because you bring this change to people. You become this eternal. I also see this word eternal here in your name, in this name on this card. I also think that your name has these letters in them. Please look at them. It's an A, an E, a T, a R, and an N. I think though you have those letters somewhere in your name. But you know, the sigil also talks about letting go, and you don't believe in the good things that are in you yet. Like, there is a lot of stuff that's in your heart that wants to come out. I see that here. A lot of heart you're having, you know, a lot of love. And I see a lot of plus, like, that wants to come out, you know, like a battery. Like a battery that gets like zapped in, like bam, and then you're on, you know. Maybe you should watch the music video On. But you know, your task now is to overcome this energy of fear, because you're in fear of letting go. You're in fear of becoming, of metamorphosis. It's your soul is still afraid. But, you know, this is also divine timing. I think you're not ready yet. Maybe you're still a very young army. Maybe you haven't had this awakening, you know. But this awakening here, you're still hanging in the air. So your soul is waiting for this awakening. And this awakening will happen. And this is your superpower. You are the high priestess. And you will be very grateful. You're also a very grateful person with a very, very good heart. I see that here. Okay, pie one. And the bell means for me, like, the universe will ring at your bell the moment you're ready to transcend. Okay, so that's all what I'm having for you. Bye guys. So hi part 2. So let's see what is your superpower. And you draw the sigil, so we want to look later what this means in context, but first I want to look at all the cards, you know. We have the healing light. Wow, spirit. This is beautiful. The truth. Wow. She who yearns, desire. Oh, not desire, Desiree, but I mean, oneness is my true nature. The 7 of Wands. Yes. Unity. You understand that love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Can you see all those cards? Yes. The way you follow your dreams is inspiring. You know, in these superheroes, they all have a transformation. They all, you know, they are usually not a superhero since they are born, you know. This gift is transforming into in yourself. This gift is now yearning to come out. Yeah. The thing is, you are a healer. You are a healer and you heal with the truth. The funny thing is that right now you're in the opposite light. You're in authentic right now. This means you're not in this superpower mode yet. You see, this looks like a superwoman. You know, you could even see this as a healer, you know, someone who has this ball and just heals people. And you heal here, I see the World Wide Web. You heal on the internet. Spirit is like talking to you, and you heal with talking the truth to people, counseling the truth. The thing is, this oneness is your true nature, but right now the oneness is not happened yet, and that's why you yearn for this oneness, because only when this oneness is happening in you, this superpower of yours can come out. And the superpower is being this healing light, healing with the truth. This could also be that you go up to people and you just tell them boldly the truth into their face. This is also a healing, you know. It doesn't mean that you are like a gentle person. It could mean you just go them and tell them, like in arguments, well, this is the truth, and then they realize, and then they change, you know. But this is your superpower. This unity, because we have two cards here with unity. It's like you have an outer side, and an inner side, a soul side, and a 3D self side. Your superpower wants to come out, but the thing is, that's also what the sigil is saying. You know, this ball is right now falling on the roof, and it will fall. It's not coming in. And you know why it's not coming in? Because you are not this person yet. And your soul yearns for this superpower to come out of you. And because I have all you young armies here on my page, and people still discovered their superpowers, that's why most of you are not in their superpower yet. For most of you, this transformation still has to happen. And your soul is very much yearning for this change, for this unity to come. So what I'm seeing here is that also with this card, you defending yourself to spirit, to let this oneness come into your life. It's like, you know, it's like you put yourself like a stick in between the oneness. You see this? It's like spirit wants to grab you and wants to unite with you and to give you this healing light as a superpower. But you're like, no. And why you're doing this, it's because the wands are spirit, you know, the wands is always spirit in tarot. And I see here air energy with the moon card, also with the dream card. The way you follow your dream is inspiring. You are a very inspiring person. You probably follow your dreams you have a plan. What I'm seeing is here you have a plan. The healing light that comes in is actually the fulfillment of your plan. Like once this healing light, this truth comes in and you convert it and you become this unity and you send out this healing light to people, actually then it's when your dreams come true. But you have a plan, like you made a plan how to pursue your dreams and how to follow them and how to get there to your dreams. And this is not going confirmed with spirit. You have a 3D idea of how to match up with your dreams, and that's being inauthentic, you know, because spirit is saying no. First you have to let out this healing light in yourself, then you can reach your dream. But that's why you put this stick in between spirit and you. It's because you're saying no, I want my dreams first before I become this healer. And that's the conflict right there. And that's why unity is not done yet. But this is a gift you have. This unity, once you let this out, you will reach all your dreams. All this moon card here, you don't know what's on the way. It's like you cannot even see the way. You cannot even see where you're going. You're like trying to climb on the highest mountaintop to see where is my path, but you're not seeing it because spirit wants to unite with you. They want to unite your 3D self with your higher self, and you're like saying no. I think you're either very, very young, that this still happening, that's why you know you're not really awakened to spirit yet, or you are a person that is not very open to spirit and you just came on my channel maybe to look what I'm doing, you know, and you don't believe in spirit at all, or you don't believe in those powers, in those spiritual powers, in the light. You don't believe in it. That's why you put the stick in between the universe and yourself and saying, no, I don't want to unite with my higher self. I don't want to unite with spirit because I have a plan how to reach my dreams. But those plans are all 3D plans. And the minute spirit wants to step in, they put the moon in front of your face and then you cannot see anything. And they can leave the moon there as long as they want. And then it happens you get stuck. And that's where you are stuck and you don't know why nothing is moving. It's because you're denying yourself this unity. because they are saying, you see, oneness is your true nature. Once you get into the superpower, into this oneness, into this unity card, you really have the superpower. This healing light you bring up on people, come on. This will open all the doors for you. You are a very spiritual being and you have this healing light, but you need to let spirit into your life, okay, pile 2? That's all what I'm having for you. I hope I could help you. Bye, guys. So, hi, everyone. Next pile. You chose the sigil, so let's see what are your superpowers. We have optimism, empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Happiness is my birthright. It's very obvious, right? What's going on here? What is your superpower? I mean, I see all those beautiful yellow cards, you know. Look how much yellow and brightness and solar plexus chakra is in here. The swan. Transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. So you are the swan, guys. We should make up like, you know, those are like Anpan Man, you know, you are called the swan. Should have put names like this. Wow, the 10 of Cups. That's like absolute emotional fulfillment. Wow. Can't believe this. Look how many cups there are. Your encouragement has made me stronger. Thank you. She who nurtures, Colette. Empathy, gentleness, insight. Okay. You are... Your superpower is you have this psychic gift, and I know many of you do when you come to my channel. I mean, you don't come here for nothing, you know, it's all not a coincidence, it's all made by the universe. And your gift is, if you look at this Colette, maybe your name also are those letters, you know, you must look, but your third eye, your knowing sense, your psychic ability is very big. You can sense people's emotions, like when you are around people. Probably because you are such a bright person, you probably have some kind of copy mechanism in dealing with other people's energies. Because usually we empath, if we are around people for a long time, our energy gets drained because we take in all the energies from the people around us, because we can feel their energies. And except when we are around, let's say, it's actually funny because like at concert from our boys, my energy didn't get drained. I was wondering, the first time I was at the concert in like 2018, I thought, oh my gosh, can I really go to a concert? Because I was avoiding big masses of people. I went to concerts in my past, yes, a lot of them with a lot of people, and it was okay for the 1.5 hours, 2 hours, but then I had to go out, like I had to be away from the masses. It was bearable for this moment of time, okay, and I was happy during the concert, so that was fine all the time. But so I thought, okay, you know, when I go to a BTS concert for the moment of time, I will be okay. But when I went there the first time, and it was like crazy. It was like all this positive energy. And guys, I've never felt this, because I can really like feel the energy of the people around, and there was just love. It was just love energies. And when the boys perform, and I've been to boy group concerts before, to all of them, like I have a whole 10 years of boy group going concerts, standing boy groups, a decade of that I did. So I know the difference. There was nothing like this. That's why I was confident I can do it, you know. But like when I was outside the concert, I was so exhausted all the time, like in my past. But like at the BTS concert, it was like so different. And I was like, what's going on? You know, why is this so different? Why do all the people send out this love energy and like only love, not obsession? It's more like love. Like at other boy group concert, there's a lot of obsessive energy that goes out and went through my body. So I was really like, you know, it was nice for the time of the concert because I loved to see those boy groups. But when I went outside, I had all these obsessive energy from all those fans inside of me, and I was like, it felt yuck, you know. And at our boys' concert, it was not at all obsessive energy. It was all this love energy. It was so beautiful. I could completely, my energy level went up. I could completely soak in energy. Also, it was for the first time that I could get energies back. That was really beautiful. It was nothing like I was drained. I was like fueled. I was fueled with love energy. And that's why this post-concert depression hits in, because you only want to stay in that moment. It's like a drug. That's probably how a drug feels when you are like in a concert. You know, it's so beautiful. You're so in love and you feel all this love energy from the other people. It's like so different. That's why I can tell the difference, you know. And especially if you have a twin, you can like change energies, like exchange energies. It's beautiful. It's like, it's really crazy. I've never experienced anything like that before. It's like you exchange energies, and wow, I have to talk about this in a big Tay channeling again once I do another one. How we exchange energies at the concert. It's crazy. It's so cool. Okay, but you have this telepathic ability, and you have this cope mechanism that avoids you getting drained when in masses, okay? Because you have this. This is your psychic power. This is your special power. You have this psychic gift. You can sense people's energy. You are, you feel this empathy. You understand other people. You can see their viewpoint, And the swan tells me that you can transform. Yeah, it's also all about transforming yourself, because right now, if I see this sigil here, you don't believe in the good inside of you. You really don't believe that you have this gift. I know that in most of the cases, what I put down here, this superpower has to develop and has to come out. That's what I've seen until now in all the piles. And in your case, it's the same. It's like this happiness. I mean, look at how much happiness there is in you. I mean, I see all those yellow cards here. Yellow. The solar plexus chakra is very, very much brightened. So you have this conscious optimism in you, and you can brighten other people's life by that, You can help other people just with being you, just with your optimism. And that helps people transform. The moment they are with you, they transform into this beautiful 10 of Cups state. And that helps a lot of people, That helps them to become stronger. It's like you can encourage people to a certain degree. You can encourage them. You make them happy. And this gift, has to be transformed, because sometimes you feel like this lonely swan because you're missing your other half, Usually when we have those psychic gifts, there is another half on somewhere in the world, where we belong to, like two people that are the same, called twin flame, and are opposite and are the same. It's like, it's very interesting. And like most of us have this certain someone somewhere on the world. And that's why you feel, maybe because I see here the swan comes always in pairs. So you need to transform this lostness for your swan, this longing for your swan. You must transform this into this happiness. knowing that someone is out there for you, knowing that you can be happy. And once you transform this, you can also believe that this good, everything good is inside of you. Okay? Very beautiful. Next pile. Bye guys. So hi, next pile. You draw this sigil. We want to look at it later. So what is the superpower you have inside of you? We have your higher self. The water fairy, feelings and emotions. Could be a water sign, and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you know. We have entrained, she who unfolds. Yeah, that's what I saw too. That's what I'm feeling here. Embrace, self-embrace. The High Priestess, guys. Wow, we have a lot of High Priestesses on in these cards. A lot of High Priestesses. I admire your integrity. You are very integer. I am a spirit having a human experience and I'm here to get closer to love. That's what you're saying. Spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. So this is a very INFP pile. I mean, I know you guys are like... all the INFPs and INFJs are on my channel, and I think it's crazy because those are the rarest personality types, and hello, we're all here. Isn't it funny? Okay, so you shine from the inside. You have a gift that all knowledge is inside of you. That's all what the High Priestess means. You know, you are a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that's what I see. Or if you're not, the water fairy means all feelings, you know, all the feelings. You have to explain situations because you probably are an INFP or an INFJ because you explain everything through your own emotions that you're feeling. And so all the answers to your life, to your questions, everything is inside of you. That's your superpower. You can always, you know, look at this. You have the knowledge of feelings inside of you. You can always turn the book, you know, if you want to know of an experience, why this is like this, you can always take out your book of your own experience, look in there and adapt it to like all situations, you know. And it's like you radiate the knowledge of love and what love is about from inside out. It's like spirit is talking through you. You see this? It's like this pounding heart I see here. Yeah, you're very integer, you're very honest. And she who unfolds, it's like, you know, as I said before in every pile, it's like you guys, those gifts, those superpowers, they need to evolve. They need to come out of you, you know. She needs to unfold. This means your High Priestess is right now maybe sleeping in your unconsciousness, in your body, because someday this High Priestess, when you are more advanced, when you are more, how do I say this? More independent in your life, you know, because I see here an independent woman. You also could be an air sign. But once you are in your power, you know, there is a lot of self-care and embrace here that I see that you are very good in, you know. But this knowledge that is inside of you unfolds with time. And you're very spontaneous right now. And this gift combined with your spontaneity and this feelings, emotions that you have all the answers inside of yourself, if this is combined, you know, being spontaneous and having all the answers you can live a very adventurous life and a very knowledgeable life. People will come to you for advice, you know. And I also see this in the sigil, because right now there are all these influences coming. This is you, yourself, all these influences coming from the outside, and you cannot really deal with it. You know, this is like, you're always looking for answers not within yourself because you're not that experienced yet, but you're looking on the outside, and this has to shift. Yeah, this has to shift. You need to look on the inside. You need to turn the inside out. You need to transfer this, because she who unfolds, the water fairy, you have a whole feeling, a whole body of information about feelings and everything inside of yourself, and you don't even know. It's like, once you turn this, everything what is inside of you, you turn outside, you become this high priestess people come to. People go to and talk to you, you know. And that's when you see that you are more a spiritual being having a human experience, other than what you see now. Right now you're seeing, oh my gosh, I'm a spontaneous person. You probably are with your feelings all over the place. They are not structured. You're very truthful though, very integer, and it's just that you have to turn this knowledge about feelings and everything is what is inside of you. You have to turn from inside to the outside, and right now you're like from the outside taking all the information in, you know. You rather ask other people for advice than looking inside of yourself, and this has to change. Once this changes, and you see that you have all the answers inside of you, that's when you discover the superpower. The superpower is you are the high priestess. You have the book of answers inside of you, you know. People can come to you and you can just take out that book and look for an answer for their life, okay? Very beautiful. I love that. Love that, love that. Okay, that's all what I'm having, guys. Bye. Hi, guys. So, welcome to your reading. So let's see, the sigil I will explain later. So what are your superpowers? So we have milestone, attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. The world, wow. Wow. The fire fairy, creative action, optimism. You're very driven. She who doubts, fear, weariness, trust. I trust you with my life. Wow. Yeah, transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Okay, when I see this sigil, guys, there are a lot of signs around you that you need to transform into your superpower. As I said before, most of us here on this channel, or most of you guys, are not so you are not in your superpower yet. You know, most of us have to transform into the superpower. And your superpower is you are very creative. You can birth projects. You can birth new idea. You know, you can birth creative stuff. Like, you have this award, and you know, like, you can win awards with what you're creating. You can create stuff, you know. I don't know what that is, what you're creating. And people can come to you and trust you, you know. It could be that you look like this, or, you know, but it says optimism, creative action. So you have a lot of fire and passion inside of you. And with that passion, you can create art, you can create projects, yeah. But right now you are in this situation of fear. You probably have fear to let go and to just do, because you're doubting yourself, you know. Maybe you have these letters in your name, ENID, Enid, she who doubts. You have a lot of fear to create. You have a lot of fear to go out into the world. This could also be the World Wide Web, and to just start your project, because you can create something. And you need to trust the universe, but you're not trusting the universe. Once you transform this, you know, what you are creating can transform people. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Right now, you have this illusion of not being enough to bring this project into the earthly realm, to birth that. But your superpower is, once you let that out, once you can be creative, you create so much stuff that will change the world. But you need to trust the universe. You need to find trust. You need to find trust in walking this way with the universe. Because it also says attack, pain, fear. And here we have fear. So you have a fear of just moving into your soul task. You have a fear of transforming into this fire fairy, into this, to find the spark inside of you, to let out this fire inside of you, to create, to birth. You still carry this this project inside of you, and you are afraid to birth, you know. That's what I'm seeing. I also see this here. The sigil means there are a lot of signs that you are ignoring from the universe. A lot of signs are around you that tell you to jump, to move into your soul task, and you probably will not right now, because you know this. And with your project, you will reach a milestone, you know. You are out for success. What you are birthing, what you are creating, will get recognition in the world. You could be even famous, guys, but you're not trusting. You know, you need to trust the universe. You need to trust and just jump in, because your superpower is still hidden. Your superpower is that you create something that will change the world. We have world here and we have milestone. Something what you're birthing will change the world, guys, and this is crazy. Wow, I really love this. You need to let this fire out, that fire, that spark, the creative spark that is inside of you. This is very important, guys, okay? So that's all what I'm having. Bye. So hi, next pile. Let's look at your superpower. You have drawn the sigil. So we have intention, discovery. Wow. Integrity. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Joy. Oh, that's beautiful. She who brings light, Blanche. Very, very beautiful. In any moment, I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. I admire your courage to be yourself. That's with the integrity card. And the Mage of Coins. The Mage of Coins. So let's look at your cards. What I see here, that we have all these stars, and you see here this card discovery, and it almost looks like the sky is like discovering the light. You see this here? So I feel that you will discover your gift, your superpower. maybe in 8 months, because we have an 8 here, but you will still discover it. And we have twice the universe here. You know, you see the Magic of Coins, that's also the Divine Masculine. So that means that you could discover that you are a twin flame, like later, or you've already have, I don't know. But it's like with the moment you discover that you are a twin flame and you have a Divine Masculine out there, that's when your gift comes out, you know. And it says, in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. And in stillness and meditation, you can feel your Divine Masculine. And this gives you a lot of joy, knowing that someone is out there, okay, that belongs to you. So I think you discover your spark, your superpower, when you discover your Divine Masculine. And maybe your name, you know, I always say that if you have those cards, look at the name. Look if there are letters that are similar to your name. So she who brings light. So, and we see here that you discover the light. You see this here? And once you discover that love to your Divine Masculine, that joy, that light, that sun, you see here the sun? Once you discover that joy, it just feels natural to you, because I also see that here you discover it naturally. It just comes into your life, you know, you don't have to do anything. And you're very upset the moment, because this card means being upset about this. Maybe in this, when you discover your Divine Masculine, when you discover the superpower of yours, you will be in your life in a position where you've been upset to circumstances that are happening in your life. And that's why she always looks, you know, she looks very sad. She doesn't look happy. She doesn't look like joy, you know. And that's when you discover your Divine Masculine, and that's when your superpower comes out. And your superpower is to be yourself, to be who you are, and to not care what other people think about you. It says, you demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with every action. This is when love comes into your life, you know, like real love. It doesn't have to be in the form of a person, because I don't think if you have a Divine Masculine, there are other persons coming. They are only coming to teach you a life lesson, but they are not here to stay. If you have a Divine Masculine and you're a twin flame, there is no one coming into your life for marriage. You know what I mean? For staying longer. Usually this is just because you need to learn a lesson. I strongly believe if you are a twin soul, a twin flame, and you have a Divine Masculine, you either will never marry until he comes into your life, or you will have failed relationships. It's just because the universe brings you in relationships in order to learn, to strengthen your soul. And but you will realize that you can love no one else. Like, if you don't know who your Divine Masculine is, I hope that the universe show you that person, that you know who it is, or that he comes into your life. You know, sometimes you feel that you have a Divine Masculine, like here, and you will meet him. Yes, he comes into your life. You will meet him, but then you part again in order to fulfill your soul tasks, okay? Because no one stays really long together with their Divine Masculine. It's usually, that's why this journey is so very hard. It's how you cope with being in separation most of your life. And that's why many people mix this connection with the Divine Masculine, you know. They think it's like the prince on the white horse, but actually it is. Yes, you love this soul like you cannot love anyone else, but you are separated most of your life in order to work on your soul task, you know. You marry, most of the times you marry either your Divine Masculine if you make it, but then it would be like very, very late in life. Or you marry a soulmate, you know, someone that fits you better, like not better, but in the moment, you know. I heard of soulmate relation bonds that, like, they were holding a whole life, but very seldom when you are really a twin flame, because this twin always comes into your energy. It always disturbs. It always comes in. And even if you love someone else, this twin comes in, like you can feel him, and it's like disturbing your love to someone else, because, you know, it's not meant to be. Just you're meant to be together with your twin, not with someone else, you know. And well, this works a little bit different if you have a twin that is like your sister or your friend, or you know what I mean, or your child. I think then of course you have like a soulmate that stays all your life, but still there is always this disturbance with the one who is your twin flame, but not romantically, okay? I just want to say this so you guys know, because here I strongly see a divine masculine being present. Yeah, and your gift, your spark, your superpower is this courage to be yourself, to be integer. But you are also avoided by society then, because society doesn't like people who are always themselves, who, you know, it's very hard to get along in society because then you're different, you know. You're not that adaptable to situation. But it's very beautiful, because that's what Spirit wants. Spirit wants us to be light beings. Spirit wants us to be different. And with that, of course, there comes a time of where you feel like you don't belong here, you know. But that's normal. Just know that's normal. If you were wondering, oh my gosh, I always feel like I'm not at home on earth, that's normal, guys, okay? Very beautiful. So shine your light, okay? When you discover your light, know that you have a soul out there, and shine your light, okay? Bye, guys. So hi, last pile. Let's do your reading. What is your superpower? So we have the sigil. I talk about this a little while. First, I want to look at your cards. We have great achievement. Wow. Acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. The Ten of Swords. Yes. Wow. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Your example inspires me to be better. Birth, rebirth. Yeah, I see also a complete ending. Complete ending. She who hesitates, ponder, delay, confidence. Okay, you will discover your gift, your personal power, when you let go and you start a completely new chapter. The minute you jump over the cliff, that's what you're hesitating, you know. I always say, look at the letters here. Maybe there are letters that are in your name, you know, Mora. So you are afraid to jump over the cliff. You are afraid of starting something new. That's what I strongly see here. It feels like, you know, the entrance to that is restricted. It feels like in a graveyard, but you want to move on, but you're still caught on that graveyard. And that's what I see here too. You are caught on a path you don't like, you don't belong to, but you are afraid to jump over the cliff. You need to free yourself and accept the situation as it is, because I think you want to change the past. I have the feeling of here you sometimes want to change the past, and you are staying in a situation where your superpowers don't come out. Your superpowers are you can inspire others. And I think your superpower is just to jump into that new beginning, like to experience this birth and rebirth. And then you can talk to people about a birth and rebirth, and then people come to you who, you know, who are in those situations. That's like Scorpio energy. You learn how to connect the Scorpio energy of life, like experiencing an old self and a new self, transferring from an old self to a new self. And I think that's because you did it. You are an example of this. And you inspire with that, you inspire others, okay? That they need to accept people need to accept their past and move on. Because here I see that you're not, well, either you are through that already and you already jumped over the cliff and you had this great achievement, you know. But I rather see here that you're still caught in that. You're trying to get out of there. And that's how you get to know about your superpower. Because once you jump over the cliff, once you get out of this graveyard, you're fine, you know. Once you accept and release the past, that's when everything happens for you. And then you experience this great achievement in life. There will be things that come to you, very much abundant things. I also see a wedding in this picture always. But events will happen that you will see how they differ to your old self. Because this is here the old self. This is very dark, very earthy colors. That's like a graveyard. I still feel graveyard energy here. Also when I looked at this picture. So once you get over this, you become this dragonfly, you know. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm guided. And that's what you can teach others. And this is your superpower. Your superpower is you know all about birth and rebirth then. And people come to you, you know, if they experience delays and they have problems with being confident coming into a new life and accepting the past. And that's what you teach others. That's also the sigil saying. The sigil is saying you're doing things, you know, in order to achieve something, you're doing things you don't like. You stuck yourself, or you get stuck in those things that you don't like. And that's exactly the situation. You think, and if you do things you don't like, you achieve other things. For an example, that's like, you do a job you don't like just to get your money. But actually, you know, you can do something else very good, but you are afraid to start a new business in this field. Or you know you are an artist, but because your parents said you need to be an accountant, that's why you work as an accountant just to get their approval. That's exactly this graveyard situation. You keep yourself in this graveyard in order to to achieve something. But the more you get stuck in this, the more you don't achieve this. Because this, you know, you have the superpower inside of yourself that waits to be expressed. And once you get over this, once you accept that your heart beats for something else, this is when this great achievement comes in. And that's when you can be an example for other people. You are very much later in life an example for starting anew, for having birth and rebirth in life, and you can teach other people about this. Very beautiful. Like a butterfly, you know? That's why I touched a butterfly maybe right now. Spirit is here. So yes, please do that. If you're hesitating, don't worry. You know, your superpower comes out the minute you jump. Okay, guys? So that's all what I'm having. Wishing you a beautiful day. Bye, guys.